Up next, find out about an event which was put together in Lagos recently to promote writing among the youth. A literary awareness group calling for more students to adopt the practice of expressing themselves through writing in Nigeria held another one of their yearly writing competitions in Lagos recently. Students and other members of society with interest in writing gathered for the event, with the young ones dressed in their various school uniforms. Entertaining the crowd with performances including drama and poetry, recent beneficiaries of the program passed various messages concerning the importance of writing to the students present. The audience was also encouraged not to give up on their passion for writing by the convener of the event.
I started this initiative because I won my award as a secondary school student, and then winning an award from Association of Nigerian Authors gave me literary exposure. It exposed me to other writers, and it made me aware of the type of books we write in Nigeria that are different from what I had been used to. Okay, so I was aware that there are new books that people write, there are new ways of writing, and then it made people follow me up, because when they read my story, they were interested in who wrote it and they were interested in following me up. And my hope for literature in Nigeria is that it will become something better than it will become something that people look forward to, people are interested in, people that particularly the way people read and write. And apart from them just reading, I want them to read books by Nigerian authors. That's why the prizes we give them are books from Nigerian authors, because sometimes you meet people who say they don't know that there are certain types of books. So the idea is to make them aware of different types of books Nigerians write. I look up to Nnedi Okorafor because the way she writes is kind of different. It's different from what most people write. She writes sci-fi and it's different. I also look up to Chimamanda because she has achieved a lot based on her writing exposure. I also look up to Lola Shoneye because she does something similar to what or I don't know, whichever way, but apart from the fact that she writes, she also tries to create an atmosphere for writers to come communicate. Those are people basically I look up to.
Despite being dressed in different uniforms, the students held a similar opinion about how much writing means to each of them.
For me, I think writing is a medium in which we express what happens to us, everything in the society. Writing can take place when you're walking on the road, anything you experience.
Writing to me is an expression of my personal feelings. I write out things that really get me angry. Most times I write when I feel happy, and sometimes when things get to me, I don't like talking out, except it's with someone very close. So most times I prefer to type it on the laptop and just post it online.
Writing to me, I feel it's like the expression of someone's mind. Because at times when I write, I can't just wake up one morning and write. Like whenever I think about something, or something bad about someone, or something good about someone, I can't just go and tell the person just like that. So I decide to just write it and show it to people to read. So I feel writing is the expression of one's mind.
To me, writing is a means of expressing yourself, how you feel, or just showing the world what you can do.
Well, through writing, I get to express everything I need. I think about writing just brings about everything. It just brings out everything. Through writing, you can tell the whole world what you're feeling, and like the speaker there said, you can visit the whole world.
Writing is basically the only way I feel I can express myself to people without being judged or criticized.
The common love for writing among the young ones may have come from some works of literature which they have read before.
Favorite writer, I just have one, Teecoks, because in his book, Every Day for the Thief, it seems to emphasize on the Nigerian society. It tells us everything about the Nigerian society, what we need to know. It talks about all the daily givings of the Nigerian society.
My favorite writers are Chinua Achebe and Ben Carson. I read one of Chinua Achebe's books, Things Fall Apart, and to tell you the truth, in that book I really saw things. I almost cried when I read the book.
Well, my favorite writer would probably be Chimamanda, because her books are like really interesting, that they go into detail of what they are trying to talk about. They're really interesting.
Okay, my favorite authors are Ben Carson and Chimamanda Adichie.
Favorite writer is Biabia Wainaina. he wrote the book, One Day I'll Write About This Place. This book really touched me. It's about a small boy which used this, despite the fact that he had disabilities, he used it to break free, break all the challenges, and he made it.
The gathering also provided organizers an opportunity to reward budding writers with prizes for some of their submissions into the competition.
I didn't expect it, but it was a very thrilling experience. Yes.
Beyond the spirit of competition and winning prizes, writing itself remains a strong tool for building society into the best it can be.
Everything I do now is all about writing, because writing changed my life. I can tell you that. So when you go on social networks, when you read articles, when you read newspapers and different things, you see things that like inspire you. So writing can change the society by like when you write and put it on newspapers, blogs, magazines, and people read it, surely make a good impact on the society.
Writing can change society as better, as in maybe there's a problem in society, maybe the governor or someone that isn't doing something. You can write a letter like, see, sir, what you're doing right now, it isn't making any sense. Well, you're not really doing anything. Our country is full of corruption and is needing so many things, and you're just sitting there. You can touch people with writing.
I work as a social media analyst. I post writings and I also have a blog. I post my writings, what I think people should learn. So different people from the general public can actually learn, impact. These writings can impact on them positively.
When we write these things, we talk about the social problems. We are visualizing everything. People are able to picture what we are writing, because writing is like a picture, but it's just in written form. So people are able to view it. People are able to see our perspective. And when we're talking about social problems, stealing, lying, and others, we're trying to refer to them, and writing brings out the solutions.
Reading things helps to increase your knowledge, and most times you read up things that you don't know about. People prefer to read up things they don't know about. They don't prefer discussing it with people. So by the time you write, you have a wider coverage of people that you can meet their needs. Because if you can meet with one or two people, you have just a closed circuit of people that you actually converge with. But by the time you write, you can't tell the amount of people that read what you write, the number of people that like what you write, the number of people that don't like what you write. So you are talking to a larger number of people. So this has a larger effect of changing the society.